There are some topics that intimidate followers of Christ, maybe more than others, and I think one of those is fasting. I think if you were to ask many followers of Christ what fasting looks like in their life, they'd kind of raise their eyebrows and be like, it doesn't really look like anything in my life. And many followers of Christ have not thought about fasting, not sure how to fast or even why to fast or what it means to fast. So as we dive into that particular topic at Secret Church 19, I'm hoping that God will open many of our eyes, like thousands of our eyes, to see the beauty of fasting and the importance of it. I think we'll see in God's Word why this is actually a very significant spiritual discipline that we should have in each of our lives. And I hope that God will just, by His grace through His Word, bring down some of that intimidation factor and instead bring up a zeal for God to be expressed through fasting. We'll dive into what does the Bible teach about fasting, and then we're going to dive into specifics. Like, what does this look like? Physically, what do you do when you fast? What about this or what about that? We'll kind of think through all kinds of different questions and offer some practical ways to take some, maybe for many, first steps, initial steps, or for some others, some deeper steps into fasting. All the while acknowledging, all of us have room to grow in this area. I think about my first experience with fasting. A youth minister, when I was a teenager, invited me and a few friends. We're going to have a day of fasting. And so we got our water bottles. We went out to this park and we split up and we spent time in prayer and studying God's Word. And we came together and we read God's Word together and we prayed. And it was awesome. We did that like all morning and in the beginning of the afternoon, but we started getting really hungry. And we had set aside the whole day to fast, but like by about 2 o'clock, we had left the park. We were in the drive-thru at Burger King, ordering like a Whopper. And it's like, I think I missed something here, but the Whopper sure tasted good. But I think we missed part of the point of fasting. So all that to say, there's introductory steps we can take. Hopefully we'll dive into some of those kind of things in ways that I trust, I know, I guarantee, based on God's Word, will lead to all kinds of fruit in our lives when we start to learn about and implement fasting.